On this video, I am reading from the book of Proverbs. I'm reading in the Hebrew, along with grammar and a brief commentary. So we begin. Nivhar Shem Me'osher Rav Mikesef Umizaav Hein Tov. And we would read that as a good name is rather to be chosen. A good name is to be chosen than much riches, and a loving favor more than gold or more than silver or gold. As we look at the proverb, Nivhar is a nifal participle, masculine singular. So a good name or a name that is chosen is better than much gold. Like I said, Nivhar is a nifal participle, masculine singular from Bahar, to choose or to bring forth a good name. The Hebrew here, by the way, is simply name, but we must supply good, and then is better. A good name is better or to be preferred than much gold. May Osher Rav. And in the next phrase, in other words, it's preferable, preferred, and loving favor more than silver or gold. Mikesef u'mizahav hein tov. Hein tov would be something like a loving, can I say, favor that you show forth is better than gold or silver. So we're looking at the value of a good name and how it's important to have a good name that one can share more so than silver or gold. It's interesting, again, looking at this text, Nivhar, actually it means to choose, is chosen more than silver or gold, would be a way of translating that nifal participle, is to be chosen or choose more than great riches and more than silver and gold, a loving favor or a kind of life that brings favor with others. Then we move on to verse 2. Ashir verosh nifkashu. The rich and the poor meet together. And Oseh Hulam Adonai. The Lord is the maker of all of them. Notice here, Osher would be the rich, and Rosh is poor, and Nifgeshu, they meet together. Here we have a Nifal perfect, third common plural from Pagash, to meet, and Oseh, Kulam Adonai. The Lord is the maker of all of them. Oseh is your cow participle masculine singular. So the Lord has made the rich and the poor, and they meet together in Him, so that one is not to be treated more, can I say, better than the other. So often we say to the rich, sit here, and we treat them better than the poor. But I think the text is saying there needs to be an equality in the way we treat the rich and the poor. We treat them equally, I think the proverb is saying. Then moving on to the next phrase, arum ra'ah, that is, a prudent man sees ra'ah, evil, yisater, and he hides himself. So the man who is wise, arum, who is prudent, who has wisdom, he sees evil and hides himself. It's interesting. He's able to know, I guess, what is going to be danger and avoids it. So Arum, the one who is prudent, uh, sees Ra'ah, evil. Ra'ah is the cow perfect third masculine singular from Ra'ah, and he Yisater, he hides himself. From Satar, to hide, it is a nifal, imperfect third masculine singular from Satar. He hides himself. U fetayim avru v'nehanashu. But the thoughtless, those who don't think wisely, the thoughtless, fetayim avru, they pass on. A cow perfect third masculine singular from avat, and they are punished. Literally, they are fined. They pay a penalty. So here we have Vene Anashu is from Anash, to pay a penalty. Here we have a Nifal, perfect, third person plural from Anash. So they then pay a penalty, have to do that because they don't think in advance about danger and try to avoid it. And then there's a reward for doing good, for piety. Notice verse 4. Ekev, a reward of humility. Anava, Yurat Adonai. The reward of humility is the fear of the Lord. Osher v'chavod v'chayim, even riches and honor and life. So the reward of what it means to be humble is Yirat Adonai, the fear of the Lord. We see that repetitiously in the wisdom literature, and especially in Proverbs as well. And that is real riches. That's Osher v'chavod v'chayim, riches and honor and life. So humility is important. It's more important than riches. I think he's using riches here in more of a symbolic way. More important than riches and everything, to be humble. Or we could say it brings real riches and real honor and real life to one who is humble. And then verse 5, He said, avoid, this is about avoiding snares. It reads, Sanim Pachim Be Derek Akesh. Snares, thorns are in the way of the froward. He that keeps his soul holds himself afar off from them. Shomer nafsho yirhak mehem. The one who keeps his soul will stay away from the snares that so often happen to one that is unwise. The thought seems to be here that in life they are snares that can hurt a person's life in a, can I say, a spiritual sense. But those who are wise seek to keep their soul from those snares, whether it's pride or arrogancy or the vanity of certain things in life. And then finally, verse 6, one other, Chanok Lana'ar al pi darko. That is, train a child, literally, in the mouth of his way. Gam ki yaskin, and when he is old, lo yasur mimena, he will not depart from it. And there's a discussion here. Some say this has to do with the vocation that a child is to have. Parents are to try to see that and train up a child. Hanok is a cow imperative, masculine, singular. In his way, literally the way he should go. And when he has become old, Yazkin is a hifil imperfect, third masculine, singular from Zakan. He will not, lo Yasur, will not turn from it. Yasur is a cow perfect, third masculine, singular from Sur, meaning to turn away. So I'm just going to stop there, working through some of these proverbs.